them a badge so they could send us to the morgue.
Hello, everybody. Ignore the 24% off. That is 40% off and no code needed for VSO. No, it does say 24% off, but it's a no code needed for the weekend. Happy holidays, everybody. Holiday weekend. Yeah, it's just me for now. There are a few people that are normally here are on the Turkey Day vacations for the dinners and stuff still. But, some people wait until the weekend. So, how is everybody doing in chat? Yes, we have some recipes to go over. And Tim B, I did get yours up. It'll be there in just a minute. And yeah, maybe we'll do a little bit of live mixing possibly today too. Since that's going to be probably a little slower being it's a holiday weekend, but that's actually a good thing. Gives us some time. Had fun on Fresh's show earlier. That was a lot of fun. So we want going with a little bit of a different theme this week too. Which, by the way, does fall under milk and honey there, just so you know, a certain someone who likes milk and honey in chat here. I see him in there. And that does fall under the whole dark syrupy recipes. So that said, we do have a few. And what do we got going on in chat? I might as well say hi to everybody anyway. I see Dusty Country Road was in early. Good to see you. Mallory Gates, always a pleasure. Tim B, a.k.a. Knowles. I always have to remember that because I otherwise sometimes forget when they're not the same name. I thought I saw, Mark Robinson, Fee. There's Rockies in the house. All's good in Milk and Honeyland. Daniel, the Vape Man. One screen. Yep, just one screen. I know it's kind of weird seeing just me. Sorry, guys. Yeah. But yeah, quiet day. That means everybody's. Oh yeah, yeah. Fresh was on earlier today. I hopped on with him and Addie, and then Adam came in too, and Lumi. It was a good show, a lot of fun. He actually made a nice recipe that we might get to talking about today, and maybe that's what I'll mix today live, even though it doesn't fit into the theme. But then again, sometimes it doesn't have to, just for fun. That said, yeah. I'll go over the one I did last night for this theme, and it turned out way better than expected. I figured it'd take a few renditions. I got date, passion, ended, and custardy. A little bit of wordplay there. But I wound up going with, this is a VSO heavy one. Date, 2%, VSO date, VSO fig at 1. French vanilla thick, wonder flavors at 1. Passion fruit VSO at 3. Raisin VSO at 0.5%. Sweet VSO at 0.25. And vanilla custard D2 from Cap at 3. And yeah, I can actually put note in right now. Off the shake. It's tasty. Now I can't say exactly what's going to be afterwards, but there we go. I said it because I actually did put in there I would say that. But let's go on to some other people's recipes, which is where I have the most fun. So we have the crossed off eggnog bread pudding for AFL from Rocky Tooney. So it's hashed. And then we got bread pudding 1-on-1 at 3, cornbread 1-on-1 at 1, custard premium at Flavor Art at 0.5%, dulce de leche raw, oh there you go, raw at 0.25, eggnog flavor at 1, milk and honey flavor at 0.25, red dates VTA at 0.25, and super sweet from Cap at 0.4. Speaking of, yeah, you can get the raws and the new extremes at VSO, 40% off, no code needed. That's one of the best deals of the year. Some other good deals going on too. I think it's 20% off at Bull City. Eggnog bread pudding, dulce de leche sauce. I have a confession. I ate a whole pan of the real bread pudding that I made just before I thought the C-Juice recipe version. Mrs. Tooney can't eat bread, and Timothy didn't like it. Weirdo. I didn't eat in one sitting. It was over the course of 3 days, which does make it slightly less gluttonous. This means I ate about 2/3 a cup of dulce de leche too. In case you're wondering, eggnog bread pudding makes for a kick-ass breakfast and lunch. Go ahead and judge me. I don't care. I didn't even get sick of it, and I will be making more of Christmas Day. I will share this vape version, though begrudgingly. Yeah, that looks delicious and sounds delicious. Thank you, Rocky. Yeah, that actually looks great. We'll go over a couple more in a second, but let's check back into chat. Yeah. Yeah, that's very possible, Timby. Very possible. And I believe it's Tuesday. We're going to be going as a super concentrate episode, too, as well, which will include the extremes and everything. That's coming up. I'm actually enjoying mine. This, I only made a 10, and I kind of wish I made more, and is even Lady Liberty approved, which surprised me, because I wouldn't think that she would want anything with date or raisin in it. Typically she doesn't, but she liked this one. 2 whole pumpkin pies in 3 days. Oh, wow. Yeah, but pumpkin pie. Who doesn't love pumpkin pie? Yeah, it looks delicious, Rocky. Says I'm missing something. Oh, I don't have the raw. That's the problem. I don't have the raw. Ah, that sucks. But there's one here that's not quite 100% in the thing, but we even got a swaggy recipe here to share. We got chicken fajitas. I think we already went over this, but we'll go over it again because this is something interesting and different too, which is kind of what we're going for today, and for the most part. I want to go over something a little off the normal. And chicken VSO at 1, cilantro at 0.25, corn VSO at 3, cornmeal VSO at 5, jalapeno at 3, and that does not make it spicy, just mostly the flavor, just a little warmth. Lime VSO at 1, onion VSO at 0.05, which is just a drop, and red chili VSO at 2.5. And ironically, Swaggy, another killer for another savory recipe. Then we'll get one here. Dave, he's not able to join us right now, but hopefully he can hop in before the end of the show. Rum raisin cake, AFL. AP, TPA at 0.5. Brown sugar VSO at 1. Butter rum raw VSO at 1. Yellow cake 1-on-1 at 3. Jamaican Rum DX, TPA at 1, Mince VSO at 1, Raisin VSO at 1, and Rum VSO at 1. So I'm pretty sure I know I'm missing that Jamaican Rum. So what we think here, it's going to have yeah. Funniest part about it is I wonder if that would actually benefit after trying this other mix I just made, if it benefit from a touch of fig to lighten that up a little. But I don't know. We'll have to try that. That mince is actually really good too, Swaggy. I like that mince. And before we switch off, Tim B mentioned this pistachio ice cream. We were talking about it in Freshest chat. So he made a pistachio ice cream, Flavor West vanilla at 2%, Wonder Flavors frozen yogurt at 2.8, hazelnut 0.5, Flavor West hazelnut, Cap milkshake at 3, nice. Wonder Flavors pistachio ice cream, super concentrated at 3.5, Cap super sweet at 0.4, Wonder Flavors vanilla ice cream, super concentrated at 3. WS23 at 0.25, and Innerwear Yes Sweet Cheesecake at 0.5. So you got some a nice cream layer going on here. And just a touch of the pistachio nut. It won't be like overpoweringly pistachio. For those of you that like a little bit of pistachio, not a lot, this will be a really nice mix. It'll taste like kind of like a little bit Cap milkshake gives just a thickness mostly. Very, very little of the malt to that. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, Swaggy, it's good to see you here, as always. Swaggy was up late last night. No, because I was up talking to him. So I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, or if it's a regular weekend for you, if you're not from the U.S., I hope you had a good weekend. It's a good excuse to overindulge and have a little bit of treats. Maybe turkey is your treat, but in Mallory's case, it sounds like pumpkin pie. I don't think she ate anything else because it sounds like they just devoured a pumpkin pie each. So, Ian, good to see you. Got plenty of milk and honey's recipe. That's true. That's what I was saying, Rocky. The milk and honey recipes are definitely would fall under this category. And you do use milk and honey as a regular. I know there's you get this one mix or this one flavor anyway that you kind of find that you gravitate towards. And it's sometimes you have to pull yourself out of your comfort zone, which I've seen Rocky do lately. And that's actually the hardest part, is to pull yourself out of that comfort zone. It's much easier to just stay within what you know. I love that about the community. The fact that pretty much everybody tries to push themselves into, of course, that moved that into the way. Yeah. So we got Land of Milk and, this is a good one. Yeah. Land of Milk and Honey VIC Flavora. That's that cream Flavora at 1.6, milk and honey Flavora at 2.6, sweet coconut Flavora at 0.4, and vanilla bean Flavora at 0.6. If I remember correctly, that vanilla bean's kind of a dark, almost vanilla too. I'm trying to remember for sure. We just did vanillas a little while ago. He brought this into place and gave us this land flowing with milk and honey. Hands down, my favorite dessert has always been a dish of good vanilla ice cream drizzled with honey. Kind of boring for a vape, right? Not when you know and use such a complex, satisfying flavor like milk and honey. It brings much more than just honey to the table at 2.6%. You're well past the stage, milk honey stage, and into the darker flavors. Only Lord knows how to paint it, only Lord knows they put in that stuff. Only the Lord. Okay. Keeping all this Flavora and limiting it to 4 flavors with no VIC available from Flavora. I had to build my vanilla ice cream as I've done before with Mexican fried ice cream. Yep, that's right. I'm not going to break down and explain the flavor, yada yada. Don't know that if you know your flavors, you see what I'm getting here. But if you don't like just a little coconut note in your ice cream, drop the sweet coconut. See, he's right about that though. That's a good point, and I appreciate you mentioning that. Milk and honey. Hey, Addie. Milk and honey definitely 100% is not just milk and honey. Flavora. That's a dark, syrupy milk and honey. I almost get like heavy dulce de leche like vibes from it. You're muted, Addy.
Yeah, the show running in the background. I didn't want to be a noob.
No
What's going
worries.
on, brother? I couldn't let you be here by yourself.
Thank you. No, it's a holiday weekend. Everybody's kind of busy, and it's okay. Hey,
Right.
I'm happy. I'm actually happy to see people busy. Trust me, it's better than getting the late night messages I've been getting some nights since the holiday, and you know,
Right. Yeah. People by
talking,
themselves and, yeah,
not
depressed.
depressed, dealing with things. Yeah, this is better. I'd rather people not show up because they're busy and having a good time.
I don't have to ask you about your Thanksgiving because we already talked about all that.
We did. I feel like we had this discussion earlier. Yeah, Freshie made a nice mix. I have to look that up again. Find his recipe. It's in my list. I have to find that recipe he made earlier. He made he watched a bakery show and came up with this like what was it like a peanut butter and jelly roll type thing? Is that what that was called?
A cinnamon roll with peanut butter and jelly.
It was weird, but sounded delicious.
Yeah, it sounded good.
It really did. There it
You got
is.
the loony part right, Mallory.
Yep.
I hope you guys all had a nice Thanksgiving.
Did. I'm actually very happy to see this community doing what they've been doing lately, coming together, being there for one another.
And I got to
It's
put the
just,
barbarian out there because Tim likes the barbarian.
I actually kind of do. You know what it reminds me of? And I've been seeing a lot of his posts lately and stuff, and I got to see him recently. Is Mick Foley. Doesn't that kind of remind you of Mick Foley's mask?
Yeah.
Does a little bit, yeah.
Hi, Mark. Ooh, Rocky. So what's going on? We got a theme going today?
Yeah, it's just date, fig, molasses, dark syrupy, any dark syrupy like
Oh, I mean, you know what? I've been
recipe.
itching to do a date fig tobacco.
See, that would work really well. I actually mentioned molasses to Daniel earlier. Is like molasses. Ew, it's like molasses and tobaccos do go together. So
I got to grab some bottles. I washed them out earlier today.
and there's Fresh's recipe, the Hungry Gnome sticky buns in chat, by the way. And while he's looking, we'll look it over quick. This is the one that Fresh made earlier, and honestly, he mentioned this, and I couldn't think of anything else, and my mind went blank for make my own recipe. The Hungry Gnome sticky buns, Amardine apricot wonder flavors at 0.25. That's that trick he taught me using it as low, some apricot. Glazed strawberries VTA at 1%. Marshmallow gooey wonder flavors at 1.5. Peanut butter SSA at 1. Sticky bun from Cap at 4. Strawberry jam 101 at 2. Taffy peanut butter wonder flavors, love that flavor, 1.5. And toasted marshmallow TPA at 1. For me, that's like that peanut butter just kind of brings it almost to a Reese's out, and you mix it with anything, other things. But by itself, it tastes just like those Kisses you get at Halloween. Those orange and black candies, the taffy candies.
I can't believe how big your bunny got.
Oh my God, hasn't she grown?
Ashley, right?
Yep, she's only half grown too.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they're big bunny, but she's lovable.
She learned to snuggle up right into Dad's under neck beard part quick, huh?
Yep, she did. She likes to snuggle.
Get you in a coma, bunny coma.
Tim B. The green tongues for the pistachio. Yeah, pistachio ice cream. That does sound like a great idea. Yeah, I'll get that mixed up, Tim.
Pistachio gelato, yum.
Only because they were forcing you not to work 2 days. Yeah, I know the hardest part is I didn't take care of those arrow bars, and I'm like drooling over them, and I know I'm trying to save them until I can actually like. I want to mix. You know what I mean? I want to vape that tastes like it, so I don't get cravings like this.
Well, you got to come up with the best mint arrow bar before you do the challenge to see have a reference, right?
Yeah, good luck with that one, huh? That's possible, but I really enjoyed that. I mean, still, I know it's been slow getting the Kinder Bar challenge out, but it's also like we had the 100 flavor TFS thing that I had to keep on testing over and over again for to try and get all the nuances. That's a lot of single flavor tests, and it was actually a little overwhelming. So it kind of pushed the Kinder Bar challenge to the end because I didn't want to taste the Kinder Bars and taste that and have it be tasting in between and have it throw an off note, which inherently does happen a lot when you're trying to find the most authentic. Here's the worst part. They're not all authentic, but they're all tasty. So then you're like, I was supposed to be going for authentic here, but man, that's good. That's my issue is trying to decide that, like authenticity wise, because you can't go off how good they taste because I'd have to throw all of them up there. That'd be a heavy package.
I know that's tough. Well, I mean, you got to go with what the challenge was, right?
Yeah, I know. It's kind of like I kind of wish I could. In a way, I wish it was not that way because then I could have mixed your white chocolate Kinder Bueno too, and that looked really, really, really tasty.
Oh, thanks. Cucumber.
I'm a little shaggy though.
What's that then?
No, I was reading Swaggy's comment. I can always tell when someone uses their phone. I'm a little shaggy though. Oh, I'm not kidding. This surprised the crap out of me. I did not expect this to be that good off the first. I thought this was going to be one of those ones that I'll probably change it and remix it again before the show when I made it yesterday. That Date Passion ended in custardy, and it turned out freaking delicious.
Nice.
I didn't think I would get that date to come out right with the passion fruit without it being weird. I backed it with the raisin and the fig, but getting those percentages right on the first try doesn't usually happen. That's a lot of that was.
Well, you got a lot more experience under your belt, but I hear you there. It's still. There's still
I will probably use those three ingredients at that level again in something because if that actually works. But the passion fruit too, that passion fruit, I had no idea how it was going to mix with those.
What passion fruit did you use? Swaggies?
Yeah, so just Swaggies. It's almost other than the French vanilla thick and vanilla custard V2. It's all Swaggy. And it's delicious. Like I said, Lady Liberty actually tried to take it from me last night. She's telling me I have to mix more of it for her. What's that tell you? I mean, she told me before she would never touch a date or fig recipe. So for her to say that's a big thing. It's not a little thing for her to want to take it.
That's good. I'm thinking a little bit of apricot in the fig and date.
Yeah, apricot would go good with it. See, that feels safer to me. Apricot. The passion fruit, and it was solely because I wanted either a passionate date or a date passion. I just wanted to play on words, so I built it off that. It's like, am I making a mistake? Probably.
I'm going to do a rum fig date apricot tobacco.
Ooh. And then I even put in my notes, this experiment may go either way. We'll post after testing. That was in my private notes when I released it. I wasn't sure how that was going to go.
What have you guys been mixing out there? Anybody mix something special for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, good question. Anybody got anything they're mixed or vaping on? And it could even be a commercial liquid. I'm kind of curious on what you might be in the mood for.
Hey, I got a couple commercial liquids yesterday.
Yep.
From Uncle Chris.
Which ones did you get? I think
I got
see the pair.
Apricot custard pie. I think that's what the ACP is. And a lemon custard. This lemon custard. Oh, they're both really good, but that lemon custard is real good. Nice and sharp. Not pledgy.
Uncle Chris, a.k.a. Canadian Jesus, which I probably have the only signature from him that'll ever exist, saying Canadian Jesus.
Hey, Fee, what's happening?
Wish you get a good fig. Yeah, I know. Swaggy's fig's pretty good. trying to think, is there another good fig out there really that's a good
Not
fig?
that I've had.
I can't think of one. I can't think of one I've even heard of that was actually considered decent. Date, yes, there's a couple dates that are okay, but a fig. His
Yeah,
fig
now,
is
now I don't know if I want to
natural.
put a tobacco in these. These sound good all by themselves.
Don't they?
Yeah.
Trying to think. Like, I need to get the. I can't wait to try the fig raw when I get a chance. That's going to be interesting because that. I think I could mix more fig and date and stuff. That actually it's not our typical flavor house. At least not here in the North America. This is like a little out of our realm. I know that this sounds with it being passion fruit and fig in a custard. That sounds very much like a European thing to me. I think Freshie said it earlier, didn't he? Said that sounds like a European mix.
I think he did.
He's way more well traveled than I am, so he would know.
Yeah, he has been around. Plus all the places he's been in the Army, too.
Mm-hmm. Love you, Fresh, but this is my one chance to pick on you today, okay? You fit nicely into overhead compartments, so you get cheaper flight.
Oh, ouch.
Nah, I love you, Freshie.
You know, he used to wrestle. He might twist you up a little bit when he meets you finally.
I was a wrestler, too.
Oh, it should be interesting.
No, it was great being on with you and Fresh earlier, and then Adam showed up, and then Lumi showed up. It was actually a really fun show. It
was fun.
Like nothing. It was just over. Well, I was going to do some wood today, and I said, you know what? It's more important to get in with these guys.
Hey, as long as you got enough wood to keep you warm for a few days.
I got enough for a little while.
Okay, good.
If I was just going to push it and try and see if I could get through almost all the winter without starting out the pellet stove or the propane heat.
Yeah,
but you know what? I was talking to Paul earlier and stuff. And Swaggy. Problem is, this cold weather kind of makes it my cold weather induced asthma kicks in. I didn't even know I had until a couple of years ago. Apparently, I've had it my whole life and didn't realize it, since I was a teen at least. And it affects me a little bit, and it makes my heart hurt a little bit. I shouldn't be pushing myself in this weather anyway, but I'm stubborn. You know, I was a New Yorker in upstate New York, not the city.
Watertown, hardy boy.
We know how to push ourselves a little too far. Addie knows all about that. Yeah. Oh, Uber Dad, awesome. Worst part is they never like give you the thanks and say you are Uber Dad or anything like that. You never get that. No. Maybe she will now that I said it. Fitty.
Big.
Good to see you, Fitty.
Fitty.
See now, Fitty, I would love to see what do you think of when you think of dark syrupy like flavorings, Fitty? Fitty's got quite a different palate than a lot of us. He's got a good palate, but some of his mixes. You know how you get in your clicks? We get in our clicks and where you mix them similarly. Yeah. I like Fitties because Fitties don't usually fit into the normal click. He always throws something in there, a little bit of a twist on it for me. It's like, ooh. And I've tried a few of them, and they're very good. Thankless job, I know.
TFA pancake.
Oh, well, not that it tastes terrible ish, but coil killer, and it does look like motor oil coming out.
It does. Ugh. Where are you? There you are.
I almost didn't pick that up back when I picked it up because I was like looking at it. I knew what it was going to be like before I got it. But if you're going to mix other people's recipes, it's a staple.
It's dark as night. I just look for where there's less light in the house. I can tell exactly where it is. It's like a black.
All you gotta do is look where all the light is disappearing from, and you know that's where it is. Literally siphons the light from that corner of the room.
Create recipe.
This was delicious though, which is good. And that actually had a couple of them in there. I kind of think of fig, date, and raisin to all to be kind of a little dark and syrupy ish. Although Swaggy's raisin isn't really a dark raisin, it reminds me a little bit more of a almost like the golden California raisin.
I agree. I forget.
Which is nice because that dark doesn't always work in a mix.
Tam did a recipe for Wendy, and it had 3 or 4% VSO raisin. Man, I was not expecting the flavor on that. It was really good.
We tested that panettone or whatever it is. I'm trying to remember the name of it exactly. I think it starts with a P. Let me look it up and I'll find out. So I'm not just talking. Well, I know it starts with a P. But the new TFS. And that actually, it's like basically a fruitcake with like a raisin heavy like bread. The raisins in it, and you know how like a golden raisin can take over the bread?
Yes.
Kind of thing. That's what they kind of are. And I'm not kidding you. They're weird stuff. They actually did do a pretty damn good job on it because I was tasting it when I first tasted it. I hadn't looked it up. I didn't know what it was. I did it blindly, and I'm like tasting it. That bread has this weird off note, but I know that note. I know it. And then I looked it up, saw raisin, and go, there's the note. Yes, that makes sense. Yep. It was a weird one.
Apricot and rum.
Let's see if I can find it here. Yeah, there it is. Panettone Extra from those Flavor Smiths. And that was actually interestingly good. I mean, it's about as good, if not better, than my fruitcake recipe when I made. It's like, well, it's a lot easier just to mix one flavor, so why not? Light Italian fruitcake, yeah. Popular at Christmas. That makes sense, Ian. And it actually, that one's pretty good. I can't compare it to the real thing because, unfortunately, I haven't had actual panettone, but yeah, that actually sounded really, it was surprisingly tasty. Which, you know, and you get that. They're weird ones they did well. They did that black currant. I don't remember the name of it right now, but it's the creme de cassis. Creme de cassis or whatever, the black currant liqueur. You don't really get the liqueurish, but you certainly get that. You've had creme de cassis. Have you ever had it like they use it in cooking, where you pour a little bit in? It's like the syrup version of almost like a pancake syrup-ish black currant liquid, and that actually did remind me of it. What are you using with the dark syrupy flavor? For me, I went with the date and the fig. Date, fig, and raisin for mine. So it's like, as far as dark and syrupy, I think the most common one I use, and I blame Rocky for this, is probably milk and honey for dark syrupy flavor.
It does have a wonderful dark note to it.
It doesn't remind me so much of milk and honey, though.
No.
Like, the way he put that in that recipe, it's kind of almost darker than a milk and honey.
It's like a sweet darkness.
The Vimpo, that's it, Ian. Yeah, Vimpo. The Vimpo's not the alcohol one, was it? Isn't the Vimpo the one that is that the soda? They did a soda too. Interestingly weird soda. Like I said, their weird stuff was actually surprisingly good, and their fruits were pretty good. It's the desserts and bakeries that are kind of like hit and miss. We have timestamps, so if you're looking for a flavor and you're looking at that line, please use the timestamps on the two shows because, Linda Marie put a lot of time into looking them up. She had to watch 4 hours and 20 minutes of video to do it.
Oh my gosh,
So,
really?
Yeah. It's a long episode.
That Linda's all right.
Yeah, date, fig, mince, molasses, milk, and honey. And I did do my mince recipe too. That's right, I forgot about the mince. That actually is gone. And I believe it's all gone. I think I finished it.
Have you used VSO allspice in anything yet?
Yeah, yes. I
Yeah,
think it
that's
might
nice.
be in the one I'm looking up right now. Might
It's
be.
really nice.
That's the bottle that broke on me. The mincemeat pie. So I made. I made this one. Mincemeat pie. It's brandy VSO at 2, brown sugar VSO at 0.5, butter VSO at 0.5. Sorry, it's a lot of VSO for anyone that doesn't have it. Butter pecan pie at Wonder Flavors at 2, cake VSO at 1, cinnamon Danish swirl from Cap at 4, cinnamon sugar silver line from Cap at 2, cream cheese icing Lorenz at 2, fig VSO at 1.5, mince VSO at 2.5, nut muffin from Cap at 1, pecan at VSO at 1, and super sweet perulum at 1. And yes, that sounds like a lot, but if you've actually had a mincemeat pie and you want it to come out, this is not even heavy on the. This is more heavy on the filling, and that's on purpose because whenever I eat a mincemeat pie, typically you hardly can even taste the crust. So I kind of wanted to mimic that, and I didn't really go heavy on the crust on that. I mean, you could have one in a crust, but a lot of times they go the other way. That was a little bit of an extreme one, but I'm telling you, that was tasty. And it did wind up being a little high in a percentage. That's a 22%er, so yeah.
Full flavor.
It was, though. It's not the first time I played with the mince, but that's the first time I played with it. I didn't put it down until it was gone.
I better leave the scale on. In case I need to adjust this thing.
And you know what? I'd rather vape that 22% than vape anything that has 1% TPA pancake in it. Sorry. Oh yeah, Swaggy's cola recipe would definitely fall under this. That's got dark syrupy stuff in it. His cola and his root beer.
Yeah, I was just gonna say root beer.
But that's not the only dark syrupy flavors. There's a lot of them that we use. Dog had to get closer. Can't quite reach it. It's upsetting him. Trying to think. Dark syrupy flavors. What do we got? What else we got? What did Fitty say? Did Fitty have to answer? Milk and honey and dark syrupy. Yep. See, I made that milk and honey with Swaggy's milk and his honey, but it's a way brighter version. That's like actually stirring milk and honey together and drinking it. Wow.
Well, Swaggy made the milk, so he had some creamy milk undertones.
Yep, he wanted his own version of creamy milky undertones, so he can, for one, do his one shot, so you could get his flavors and make the one shots. That's why he's been releasing the recipes lately, so people can make it if they don't have the one shots, which is pretty awesome. Yes, it does mean a lot of times you'll have all these flavors and you can make it, and you can't make it because they won't release it. I find it funny when flavor houses don't do that because, someone could be at home and have those flavors. They're still gonna have to re-up the flavors eventually, so go for it. And they're delicious. What's the last one shot you tried that you really fell in love with? It doesn't have to be Swaggy's, anybody's. That's for Chad as well.
Mr. Foggs.
Mr. Foggs?
Yeah, over on Zippy's. The Australian
yep.
Mr. What?
Oh, yep. I know what you're talking about on DIY Flavor Chaser.
Yep.
Which should still be available in the UK from DIY Flavor Chaser UK. Liam's running. That would be a Rocky Tooney question.
Well, I did 2% VSO fig, 2% VSO date, 2% VSO rum, 2% VSO apricot, and 1% mild tobacco from Flavora. And believe it or not, the date is in the forefront of the recipe, and it's definitely nice and sticky. The apricot's brightening up, but not it's not taking too much of the darkness away.
Yeah, that date does keep that dark note. I'm getting that out of this mix too. That nice
And
dark date.
surprisingly, it's pushing the tobacco towards at the end.
That is really interesting. Now
Yeah, I like this. This is nice.
So your finished product, what kind of tobacco vape does it ring you as? Like a dessert tobacco or a...
Yeah, definitely like a dessert tobacco or like a specialty. If I wanted to turn this into like a dessert cigar, I would have to add a little bit of Connecticut shade to get the cigar wrapper. But it could be that if you add a little bit of Connecticut shade to it.
Yep. Yep. That Connecticut shade actually works good to make that like ashy appearance.
Yeah. That thick wrapper of a home wrapped or a wrap cigar. All right, I'm happy with this. I'm going to release it. Now I got to get a link to your to the video here.
Fitty's awesome. Everybody here is. Trying to find it. There it is. There it is. I knew I had it somewhere. Yeah, Fee, the answer to that question is kind of. There's milk and honey for Rocky. It's honey VSO at 2% and milk VSO at 4%. It's milk and honey. It's a good cheat. It's a little brighter than his version. Like the milk and honey flavor is definitely a darker syrupy, like milk and honey. Whereas this is really bright, like the honey you'd mix in your tea, like a honeycomb creamy honey mixed with milk. It almost reminds me of like that. You've had it before, right? The honey spread. That's kind of almost got the air bubbles like in it. You're muted. Saw you thinking. I thought I'd mention it first.
Thank you. Yeah, I just went and got the link to the show.
Yep.
God, yeah, I don't know if I've had that, but I've had a lot of honey butter. I don't think I've had it's like a emulsified honey spread.
It's actually considered honeycomb honey, but it comes in like almost looks like it's got air bubbles in it. Like it's
okay, I have seen it,
lighter.
but I've never tried it.
And it's kind of got this almost like glazy, like crystalline like form to it. That's how it keeps those.
Is it 100% honey, or is there like pectin and stuff in it?
Usually they're real fresh honey.
Okay,
Fresh honeycomb honey. But because it's still got a little bit of that like waxiness to it.
got it. That's my next question. Is it so waxy?
It hasn't been pressed. It's
okay, so it's like mixed.
Yeah,
like honeycomb full
like,
of honey.
like they took the honeycomb, like they just scraped the honey out and that's it. And it's not the like gooey stuff. It's stuff that kind of sticks behind and kind of And that's where Swaggy's reminds me of, is in that spot. Like there's really not another honey out there like it. Plus there's so many honeys that just smell like cat pee. We've had this discussion a million times.
Yeah, I know it. Not allowed to vape those in the house or in the car with the wifey. And I get it.
I have mixed stuff with some of those, and she has told me I'm not allowed to mix with them again.
I love his graham cracker, which is like a honey graham. Oh, so good.
Yep, you add the honey to it, and it's just
that is a nice dark.
I got Dave hooked on that. Add a little of Swaggy's honey to his graham cracker. Oh, it's honey graham, but it's not your typical honey graham. It's like brighter. It like brightens it up. Like the cracker's darker, but the honey's brighter, and it's really nice.
Yeah, it's good.
I believe Dave just ordered a huge bottle of honey because of it. I got him started on that train. Now he's using honey for everything. That is lucky, Fee. Wonder Flavors is actually not bad with that. Wonder Flavors honey is pretty good. That doesn't have a strong honey cat pee smell. There might be a tinge of it, and you turned it up a little.
I never spell episode right.
Yeah, it's EP.
Spell check.
EP. Yeah, episode EP. no, they. Let's see if there's anybody else is mixing along. And you can mix along throughout the show. I'll keep checking, and you can let me know in chat too. But it's fun. You don't have to mix according to the theme if you don't want to. Just if you want to mix something fresh and something different. It's always good to see things. Like earlier, the talk went all over the place about mixing, but it was really all over. But I couldn't get my mind out of Fresh's recipe. It was like, I can't wait for this recipe. Because he had me at the taffy. That peanut butter taffy. As soon as he said peanut butter taffy, he says, yes, I'm going to use that. Oh, I like that peanut butter taffy. If it's mixed right and it's fresh, you know it's going to be mixed right.
Apricot takes.
Someone was asking about the bananas earlier, about if I'm only on the banana or the mullenberry, if they like the mullenberry. Mullenberry soft banana is a great flavor. I think with the way I mix most of the time, it depends on what you're going for. I think maybe in a bakery, I'd rather use the soft banana. Maybe. Depends. But if it's on a nice fresh banana, I think I'd sway towards Swaggy's Banana Raw.
Just a bit.
And unfortunately, even though we are doing roasted and toasted nuts this Monday, I noted, unfortunately, Swaggy doesn't have any roasted toasted nuts. They're all just his nuts. Are they good nuts? Yes. Are some of them creamy? Yes. He's got creamy nuts. Go check them out. They're nice and creamy. No, but you can make a roasted toasted out of them. That's the thing. Building blocks. I love that about it.
All right, let's go into that. There it is.
Survivor Series. Oh, yeah. There you go. Yep. A trifle this week. Ooh, fee. A trifle. Is it public fee?
See if it came up. There it is. Okay.
Yes, it is a public. Haha. I got it for you. You can answer. We're going to look at this fresh. I didn't even look at it yet. A mere trifle by Fee. Angel Cake Wonder Flavors at 2%. Cloud Cream SSA at 1.5. Custard Cake from Cap at 2.5. Pound Cake 101 at 1. Raspberry Syrup SSA at 0.5. Strong Strawberry SSA at 0.25. And Whipped Cream SSA at 1. And yeah. So I'm trying to figure out the layers here is all I'm doing first. Got the Angel Food Cake.
All right, there we are.
There's a strawberry and raspberry layer. No, that 0.5 and 0.25. No, that'd be the same layer. But you got cake. 2 different cakes. And you got cloud cream. You got whipped cream. Yep, that's actually... Anyway, look at that. That looks really good. You got any notes? Yeah, you got a picture. There we go. The notes are just a picture, but that's okay. And then, apparently Linda Marie missing that and she'd make it. Okay. Fee, does it taste like the picture is what's going to be important. Because if it tastes like that picture,
right.
I need this in my life. I'm not missing.
Yeah, it sounds nice.
It does. Oh, yeah, I am missing the pound cake from 101.
Hippie.
Hippie. Hippies should. Did I send Hippie an invite? I thought I did. If not, Hippie's getting an invite if he wants to come in. Because Hippie's making mixed a few of Hippie's mixes lately. And if you haven't mixed a Hippie recipe, you need to try one.
Oh, heck yeah.
When's the last time you mixed one?
It's been years, but well, he took a little break.
Of course you can, Hippie. He actually asked. And I thought I had him in here. Sorry about the ding, everybody. Yeah. So.
Yum. Well, the apricot goes really good with those dark that fig and the date.
Sounds like a good mix.
And that rum's kind of leading into that tobacco.
What was it? The hippie actually inspired one of my recipes the other day that I made that turned out really good too when I was in Zoom with him. Now I just don't remember what the recipe was. It had something, I played on the name like Thicky Thick, but not his Thicky Thick recipe, but it wasn't Thicky Thick. What was it?
There, minimize that. Back to here.
Brown turtles, butter win.
B. Where did he have that recipe?
Maybe he can tell me when he gets in here because I can't remember the name of the recipe.
Where did Fee have that recipe?
Fee? ELR.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Her recipe's on ELR and trying to find it. Now I got 100 tabs open with everybody's recipes.
Just don't close the Zoom out.
Nope.
Bam!
Hippie dude, what's happening?
What's up, Anthony? What's up, Tim?
What's up, brother? Where's the kitty?
Hey.
Probably in there, buried in Christmas ornaments right now.
See, we both have the ironic shirts that mean something.
There you go.
I got my good luck shirt on today.
Yeah, I see that.
Go.
Yeah. Is that from Anthony Ramella?
Cool.
Yeah, Anthony Morella's. I put the link out there.
I like that shirt. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Chevy. It was a great holiday. I did spend some time staying up late, checking in on people, talking to people, trying to make sure they made it through the holidays okay. But that's just kind of what I've learned to do during the holidays. It helps me too, from falling into my depression issues. This time of year is tough for me.
Hey, everybody out there in chat.
Look at that.
Been good chat.
You're awesome, Hippie.
For me.
Hey, Hippie. You know what? Hippie's mom wears a cape.
Man, don't swag it. Well, actually, it started with Big Country. You remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Big Country. I love it.
I miss Big Country.
Hell yeah.
Big son of a bitch that he is.
Just the other day, matter of fact. Yeah. You see how he's doing? He's doing all right. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, and then old Swaggy jumped in on chats every time he'd come in and see us together and everything on live. He's like, hey, Hippie's mom, where's the game? Yeah, it stuck.
Hey, great. We had good holidays, Chevy. How was your holiday?
Oh man, it was awesome. Everybody was sick, just having a good old time, being sick. Hell, it's like, why not? I mean, hell, everybody's sick, so let's just go ahead and get together no matter what. Hell,
yeah.
I mean, ain't nothing we can do about it,
What you got in the mason jar?
Oh my God. Okay, now here's tried and true. Whenever you quit smoking, you go to vaping, you cut your milligrams and additive back and everything, and that's the whole goal of this whole thing. But with us, we're mixers. We like to come up with flavorings and recipes. But some of us, we want to get off that additive. You know what I'm saying? Well, my stepdaughter has finally just said no. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, anyone can do it. You just wean yourself off that additive. You can still, I'm at a 0.5 milligram myself. This right here is a big ass jar of forest fruit flavor art with, additive in it. And I'm going to add a little bit to it, my additive, because my stepson, he still vapes, so I'm not going to let this go to waste. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So, yeah, that's the way I mix for my family. It's just single shots. No
Nice. Forest fruit's freaking an excellent flavoring.
So you
Yeah,
mix that up. You mixed it up. You mix them up and give them canning jars full of lit mixes. That's awesome.
that's correct. And then you can go to Wally World, Walmart, pick you up a free syringe, you know what I'm saying, and just suck it up and squirt it in whatever bottle.
Happy Thanksgiving. Hell, you could put a little in the turkey too.
They ran out of syringes, so next year they're running out of syringes next year. So he'll be doing that with turkey basters, trying to fill an addy.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Don't accidentally put it on a turkey. It might be a little weird.
So,
Hey,
Addy,
the turkey tasted a little like forest fruit this year.
Addy, you hadn't mixed up none of my recipes lately. What's up with that?
Not in a long time. I'm on a show. I got 6 rigs over there. I only have like 3 that are mine that I'm vaping, and the rest is just,
I got a bunch of new ones out there. A bunch of new ones that might pique your interest. I know you like butterscotch.
yeah.
Yeah,
I just did a couple for Vape Pros Vape. He asked me for a couple recipes.
there you go. I seen you on I think it was Wendy's show or something other. You talked about this flavor and you've had for years and you're devouring it pretty much. It's like an apple butterscotch custard or something.
Oh yeah, that's the M Turk Harvest.
Yes.
Yeah.
What kind of apples in that one?
It's a soft apple. It's not a bright apple at all. It's almost like a baked, but there's no cinnamon. There's no spice. So it's like apple in the background. It's custard and butterscotch like right at the beginning, and then you get the apple at the end. But it's a really nice mouthfeel. It's pretty easy to DIY it, and it's a good combo too. And
Well,
then you
that's
can
what it was.
put a little pear in there. Yeah.
That's what it was. The sugar cookie eggnog, thick and creamy. That's the one that I made the day we were sitting in Zoom together.
Oh, me and you, Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I broke into her. I did. I vaped that much out
Ooh.
of 60 so far.
She's sticky thick.
Yeah, she's sticky thick. Yep. I couldn't stay out of her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my birthday's coming up. The 30th? That's Wednesday. So.
Yep.
Yeah, it's tasting pretty damn good.
She's sticky thick, and you couldn't keep her hands off her.
She's really not thick enough, though. She's
Hey,
not thick enough.
You know what I like, Hippie?
What?
I like that old mod you hold up at the end of your shows.
Oh, yeah. But one of them you sent me, matter of fact. Do you know what you sent me?
I can't remember.
Tugboat.
You sent me.
Oh yeah, baby.
The Twisted Messes, RDA. Yeah. And then this is my box, of course.
I like that cherry vape strip tip. Nice.
Old brownies in there.
Dual parallel. Yeah.
Little MOSFET.
Yep. Yeah, it'll tell me my batteries must be dead. Let's see. Oh no, there it goes. There it goes. Hold on. Here, I'll show you.
Peace, love, and harmony, baby.
Oh, fuck. Well, my batteries. See, it shows you how many volts you got left.
Yep.
Parallel, yeah.
Nice.
I got a couple of these. I got a Squonk wooden mod. A Squonk one's got spiders all over it. I don't remember if you remember that one. It's pretty cool.
Oh, the good old. It's a fun project, putting those things together,
That one is from a friend of mine, Frank Fisher. Frank Fisher made those for me. Good friend of mine.
Oh, and
Speaking
Addy,
of, yes.
that sale earlier. Here's the weird thing. Whew, dog fart. Oh boy. Whew. Anyhow.
Speaking about dark and sticky.
It's dark and stinky. Yeah, stinky. Hold on.
For sure, Fee. That's real sad about chefs. You know it's bad when you keep a thing of air freshener near
Yeah, it is. Oh, wow. But anyhow, that sale earlier, they'll ship to New York, but they won't ship to Vermont. So if I want to get it, I'll have to have it shipped to my aunt's house.
Or ship it to me. I'll ship it to you.
Yep, yep. Isn't that messed up though? Surprised me.
Idiotic.
I was like, I was gonna order, and I looked and I go, wait a minute, why is Vermont not on the list of issues?
That's infuriating.
Neither is New Hampshire. New Hampshire has no restrictions.
What tank is that you're on? You're vaping on, Tim? What tank is that?
Oh, this GT4.
Oh, nice.
Lost Vape Gross. Yeah, good flavor out of these. Has anybody, while we're here, if anybody in chat knows this too, has anybody tried the GT5? Because I can't get
That's
another
right,
GT4,
Daniel.
but I might get a GT5. Anybody tried that one?
Yes.
Yeah, you got the S is just, we talked about that, just this
Yeah.
without the metal
Without-
casing. Yours will fit, yours would fit in this, which is what I got it for, but then they were
Right.
out of the S, so I wound up getting this one instead, and it don't fit. Because this is 24,
Is that a
24.5.
single coil? Is
Single,
that a
yeah.
It is. What coil are you rocking on that thing right now?
I have a Duchess coil. It's one of his dual coils for his .1s, but I have when you get like a, what is it, 0.24 when I got just a single coil in there.
But I mean, what kind of coil is it? Is it a fuse class?
It's Alien. I got an Alien in there.
Like a 3-core.
two
probably
core
a-
or three.
It's a tricore.
Three.
Yeah, it's a tricore Alien.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, tricore Alien by Duchess, and because it does, I did the extra half a wrap, was why my ohms are a little bit higher than 2. Because I
Okay.
over wrapped rather than under wrapped, and the flavor in it's excellent.
There's a
You
lot of
got,
airflow.
you got the 4S, and it's only thing different is the cage on it. Flavors excellent.
Oh yeah.
But I got
got
it
a
for this,
couple-
and it won't fit
Oh, that stinks.
because it's a 25.4. This will fit a 25, but just a 25, nothing bigger. It can't be a half of half of.
Some of the
one or more.
earlier GTs, they were like straight mouth to lung.
Yeah, that's. I looked at those, and this you can still get some clone versions of those, but it wouldn't do me any good. I'm not an MTL person that much.
Yeah. It was a
Nevermore's
weird
pretty
deck
good.
anyway.
The 5
cool.
looks very
Yeah.
similar to the 4, so I'm thinking I might like that one, but I would love to hear some feedback about it first.
So what'd you guys put out for your spread there, hippie?
Oh man, we had pretty good size ass turkey. All the worst. I had some collard greens I picked out of the garden. Took them up the day
Yum.
before. Man, I had this house stinking. Yeah.
Now do you do beans? Do you do beans and greens?
Greens, yeah. We have, of course, mac and cheese and
Yum.
stuffing, green bean casserole.
That's a staple with onions on top or no onions?
Yeah, the onions on top. Yeah, the crispy onions. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. What do you have for dessert?
Oh Lord, we had every damn pie you can think of. Cherry, apple, pumpkin. Oh, wait a minute. Cherry, apple, pumpkin, pecan.
Oh, baby.
And we had whipped cream on the side. I mean,
Gotta have it.
wow, And see, we bought this a month ago, all this stuff, and we've already got Christmas too. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know about these times and what's going on with food and everything these days. So we've already got our food lined up for Christmas even. So, but yeah, it was awesome, man. Everybody was coughing, going, yeah. You do it, yeah.
So if you weren't sick, you're gonna be sick on your birthday.
They're working on it.
Man.
Hippie's family's working on advanced herd immunity.
We're gonna come up with
Advanced
our
level?
own strain. We're gonna come up with the hippie strain.
So Fee wants to know if you have a turkey for Christmas as well.
That's right. No, well, the turkey's gone, man.
Turkey didn't last. You kidding me?
I kept the last little bit for turkey sandwiches yesterday. We had pizza today because we got Christmas crates of Christmas stuff. I keep telling her, stop buying it. No, she keeps buying it every damn year. Oh, she's gonna.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna buy another little tree and start doing a tree again.
I told her she's got to stop buying Christmas stuff. That gone. I'm getting too old to climb up in that damn attic, man. That sucker's like this damn tall. You got to crawl like
yeah.
an man.
All right, Mallory. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, I almost got one of those. Thought about it. That's those. That's the ones with the potentiometer in them.
Hope I made somebody's night. Made somebody feel better than I do. Man, I'm sick as a dog. I don't care. I'm still having fun. I got some weird ass flavors I got down here. Hey, Addie, mint candy from the Flavor Apprentice. Some people say it has oil in it, natural oil extracts from like the, I don't know, I guess the peppermint or something or other.
Yeah, peppermint is it is an oil. You can go to and get their material safety data sheet.
Now,
the MSDS. Yeah.
I used it. Okay. Now, this is an old ass bottle from Flavor World. I used it in a mix I did. It tastes freaking awesome. And I added some creams to it and everything, and some creamed mint to it as well from Flavor. And because, it's more pepperminty on the side, the creamed mint from Flavor. Yep. Well, I'm scared to vape it because what I just popped up, on mint candy on the website saying that, don't vape it, what are your thoughts on that?
Here's my thought. Get the VSO peppermint, it's safe.
Well, I've got that.
Okay.
I've got VSO peppermint.
He wants to use that mix because he has it, I think, as part of it.
Exactly. Because
I get it, but if you're at all worried about it, toss it in the bin.
No, I can't do it. I gotta try it.
Just do it.
I gotta try it, man.
Go look up the material safety data sheet.
I'm gonna try it. I am damn sure gonna try it now.
Hippie lives by his own rules.
Hey, I'm going one for the team.
Yeah, I miss that old hippie, that stupid lip and pneumonia. Damn, that shit's nasty.
Hey, I noticed Bull City was selling custard premium now.
Oh, nice.
Shocked. Oh, did they pick it up? They picked it up finally?
It shocked me. I went on the website, and yes, they got Flavor Art Custard Premium. And
we were talking to them about it a while back and asking for it.
Yeah.
Good. They listened.
So you can get it now because Chefs, I think, went down. Didn't they go down?
Yeah. He was just saying that's very sad that they're going to close.
Yes. That's so sad to hear that.
Yeah, here we just thought they were going to get rid of their flavorings and continue on with the other stuff.
Right.
Yeah. We'd heard rumors they weren't doing so well, but I didn't realize it's that bad. Sad.
That's super sad.
And now the only way you can get in touch with them is through an email. And that's it. So, and
it also stinks when you come up with an awesome recipe using some of their flavorings and now you got to start over again.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's right there on the ELR. It says maybe dangerous to vape. Contains oil. Yeah, you're correct.
It does say that on ELR.
Right on ELR it says it. Yeah.
So, you know what, hippie? Right in the garbage, dude. Right in the garbage. Get rid of it.
It does. It says contains peppermint oil.
Just contains.
It's okay. It's okay, hippie. Let it go.
Just one here. Come on, man. Let me live a little bit.
What we got to do is we got to all get together, pitch in, and however we're going to do it. Make sure he gets a copy of Frozen so he can just listen to the end credits. Let it go. If you listen to all the credits, you're going to hear that about 150 million times just on the credits alone.
I tell you what, I'll put it in my coffee.
Actually,
Yeah,
that's
there you
not a
go.
bad idea.
There you
That
go.
would work.
I'll put it in my damn coffee. It's pepperminty and it's creamy.
No, it's oil anyway. It's actually coffee or tea. That'd be a good idea.
It tastes really, really good. Really, really good.
Yeah, like Ian said, you can use it in cooking. You can use it for your coffees, your teas, anything that you're just not inhaling. Oh, wait a minute. Your food? No. If you like the taste of it, it might still get inhaled. Like those pies did in that turkey.
There you go. VSO says right there, if you ever have a question, take the flavor and drop some in a glass of water. If it floats, chuck it.
Okay.
Yeah. Chefs is going out of business. Dusty. Yeah, it's sad. We've lost so many companies, so many juice makers.
Damn.
That wasn't me, was it? Was that me beeping?
It wasn't me. I don't make that noise. I got Windows 7. I don't have the new fancy stuff.
I gotta put on.
Addie stopped updating in 2001.
I get the malware updates.
Yeah, but don't you get them still through AOL?
Yeah. They send me the disc with the updates.
Man, I gotta put on a fucking Alabama shirt now. That sucks.
Put on a what?
Alabama Roll Tide football shirt because Alabama just beat Auburn 47-27.
Swaggy's asking you a question, Addie.
What's 411?
No,
I know 511.
49-27. Jesus.
411. It's 420 minus 9.
Yeah, Rocky, that'll fry your brain.
Ooh,
It is a good cleaner though.
it does work good. Brake clean does work well.
Oh,
And it does make you loopy real quick.
It'll freaking take paint off whatever you got.
Yeah, that's oh yeah, that is the right one I was thinking of.
Oh
You
yeah.
spray and it will take
Yes,
the
I
paint
do,
off the
Swaggy.
calipers.
I want the
Ooh,
yeah, that's a good one. I want the dumbed down version of Windows 10.
hacked version of 3.11. Oh yes. I remember.
Julia.
Hey, I got 3.11 on floppy disk upstairs, Daddy, if you need them, in case your system goes down.
I have the 9 or 11 diskette version of Windows 95.
Oh, I have Windows 95 on like 9 diskettes. It's a cracked version, so it'll work on an older 3.1, older system only ran 3.1. It'll take about 10 and a half days to boot up, but it works.
So it's funny, we had an old CNC mill that failed at work, and we lost the flash chip. So we could get the chip, but we had to have a Windows 95 machine to reflash the whole machine. So ended up I built this machine. Got Windows 95 on it. We got the flashing machine in and the chip, and then decided that, well, we're just going to spend $70,000 and update it. I'm like, yeah. So whatever. It was fun finding the old hardware, getting together.
Actually, I'm not sure if 11/26 is the end of that either. Swaggy, when is the sale going to? I just realized I actually put today's date. It might not. It's probably not until midnight.
XP Pro, my God.
That's awesome, VSO. I still have a Bigfoot drive. I have some of those Pentium chips. I got to put them on eBay. I had a couple of those Pentium chips that have $40 worth of gold in them.
I still got my laptop upstairs, my IBM laptop from high school. Still loaded up with Oregon Trail, the original.
Oh, that's amazing. Chevy's still running. Red Hat. I love those old Linuxes, but the new Linuxes are so much more polished.
Yeah, there.
What's the Mint? I was running Mint for a while. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So is Swaggy.
Is that Mint at the moment? Oh, yeah. VSO Mint's really good. So makes sense. If you're looking to make a tea, you really need it.
Chocolate peppermint. What did I do with that? Now I got to go back to.
Yeah, this isn't going to last this show. It's almost gone. I should have made more than a 10. I don't know. You'll be able to see, but that's way down, like way down there already on the 10 mil. It's like, that doesn't all have been vaping today. It's just since when I was on Fresh's show and here, I went through almost 10 mils of it.
So when are you gonna start? When are you gonna start up the next challenge?
As soon as I can finish up deciding on this final one. It's really it's tough because there's some really good recipes I don't want to rule out, but if I'm being honest, they got to be ruled out. Even though I think they might actually be tastier than the authentic ones. It's like I gotta go by authentic, and this is a hard one. Having the same issue, I've been talking to everybody, and that's the consensus is I need to let that go, and it's not easy to do. Because the challenge was authenticity, not can you make something better than a Kinder Bueno? That wasn't the challenge. Yeah, we're close. I'm just trying to nail down the last couple. Like there's about 7 that are kind of in the running, and I've got to narrow it down to at least 5, possibly 3. I'm trying for 3, but at least 5.
Hippie, there's a recipe for you in the chat.
Just for you, Hippie.
No, it's for anybody. It's white chocolate peppermint. But you can see what where the VSO is and where the cream is. At least it worked for me. Do you have the VSO white chocolate? Because that's real nice.
I don't have that yet.
Do you got Flavor white chocolate?
I don't think I got that one either.
Ooh.
I do have a white chocolate, but I don't think it's any good. The one I got.
Do you have the VTA Love?
Love.
I got Love.
Yeah, you could sub that in. It's up to you. I just for reference,
Cherokee.
if you wanted to make
Yeah, it looks good.
that peppermint, without with the VSO. And if you want more peppermint, you can push that VSO way up.
Yeah, if you wanted to open your airways, you can really push it.
Damn sure need to. That's why I was breaking out the cream de mint, but I was scared to vape it.
He wants something he can taste, so he's gonna do the VSO peppermint at 20%. Swaggy tests. Swaggy makes sure they're good until 15. So 20, usually 20. You can usually get away with 20. So go ahead, 20% VSO peppermint. Clear your rate up.
Cherokee.
Cherokee.
Your sinuses will be like, wow, where's this roadway come from?
Exactly. Finally got me some antibiotics though, and
Good.
hopefully I start getting the feeling I'm better. I just took the first one earlier.
What'd you get, Hippie?
Some antibiotics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's all they fork out these days. Antibiotics.
Mm-hmm.
They treat you like a chicken or a hog.
Yeah. Well, at least they're not giving out the freaking oxys anymore like they were.
Yeah.
You might grow a 4th leg, but at least you'll be okay.
And I ain't lying. I ain't mixed this shit up in, it's been a while. That Julius Tarted from VSO.
Yep.
Y'all don't think you can get it anymore.
No, that's not on the list.
Man, this shit it's just like, it's pure crack.
I mixed up a big bottle of the OG Blue. The VSO
Reminds
Blue.
me. The 12 days of Christmas. He's one shots he's releasing. are released. Oh, I mixed up a couple of those. Oh my god, so good. Turtles,
love.
definitely.
Down in my heart.
See if I can find them on his site, and I'll put the link in chat.
Good thing you like that one, Fee.
There they are.
Now, you know my recipe that's got that mint in it I was telling you about. If I swapped it out, all right, listen to this. Cream from Flavor at 1%, cream milky undertone at 2%, cream de mint Flavora at 1.5%, sweet coconut at 0.25%, sweetener from Flavor West at 0.5%. And
Nice.
then I could add like peppermint from VSO on there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of the mint candy,
Right.
you know.
Or with the mint candy, because creme de menthe, that is peppermint.
From Flavors is, yes.
Swaggy, help me here. Where is your 12 Days of Christmas? You said
I
you had
usually
them
add
released.
the Flavor West creme de menthe and together with the VSO
I only have
or the Flavora.
I only have 2 cream de mints, and that's the
Oh, not the VSO, the Flavora. Yeah, I use the Flavor West and the Flavora together at 1.5 typically.
Okay.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Oh, he's got the recipe. Oh, hippie. You
That's
might
good.
get really happy right now. Oh,
Uh-oh.
it's a VSO Orange V2. That's okay. Okay.
Hot
okay.
damn, Swaggy.
Yeah. So if Hippie were inclined to mix this is his option. So we got VSO Orange V2, Bitters VSO at 1, Cranberry VSO at 3, Fresh Bread VSO at 1, Lemon VSO at 1.5, Orange VSO at 5, Sweet VSO at 0.5, and Sweet Bread VSO at 5.
Damn. I love it when Swaggy drops his recipes.
I do too. Yeah, this is.
Oh, that bitters at 1. That's yum. I love his cranberry too.
Yep.
Hot damn.
That looks good.
There you go, Hippie. You wanted more of that. You can get more. You have the option. You can do it.
Oh yeah.
Hippie's like, I got that fucking saved.
Yeah, the Pandora was in it, yeah.
There's the
I
12
I
days.
thought they brought that one back out though. I thought they did. I thought they brought that flavoring back out.
I thought I remember hearing something about it.
Must have been mistaken.
I gotta look at Feast.
Yep, that's what I'm about to do too here. I'm about to look at Rockies. But we got the 12 Days of Christmas bundle. He's got on sale down from 54 to 36 right now.
Italy, yeah.
I'm telling you, the ones I've mixed so far, I haven't been disappointed at all. The poached pear and the pecan turtles. There's another one. What's the other one I mixed?
Pond turtles.
That looks good, Fee.
Pecan turtles, yeah.
There's a recipe on that.
Yeah. 2 turtle doves.
Can
By
you share?
Swaggy. Swaggy's got it right. I can't share the recipe unless Swaggy wants to share the recipe, but I can. He's got it. The one shots for sale on his
Oh,
site.
shit. Oh, okay. Damn, I might have to check that one out.
Yeah, it's got all 12 of them. $36 for all 12. I mean, you got everything from poached pear, pecan turtles, bitter lemon madeleine. It's just a small French butter cookie with loads of crisp lemon flavor.
He said you could share it.
You can share it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. That's right, Swaggy. You sent that in a text document. Got
Uh-huh.
copy. I got copy paste. I get it.
There we go.
Okay, I've had enough of that one. I gotta change up flavors here. What do I want? She's sticky thick or my butter baby? Which one?
He says just click it.
Just click it. Yeah. Well, here's the turtles one. Oh wait, no, that's not mine. Yeah, this is his. Yes, this is his. I'd saved it to mine so that I'd have it anyway. So here you go. I'll show everybody and I'll send it to you. But here's turtles. Caramel VSO at 3, chocolate VSO at 3, dulce de leche VSO at 1, pecan VSO at 5, and white chocolate VSO at 1.
Damn, that sounds so freaking good.
It is really good. It's
Oh
really
my
good.
word. Oh my word. I gotta get me some of that. Have you tried? I mean, the pecan, does it stand out?
Yeah, it does. Just enough. Just the right amount. Don't forget to put sweetener in, because I first mixed it. I forgot to put sweetener. It does need the sweetener to kind of bring out. It's like, this is good, but it tastes a little bit bland. Like, not bland like bland, but like it's missing
not dry,
something.
is it?
It's a little dry. That's what it was. A little dry. And then I was thinking there for a second, I didn't grab the sweetener. Well,
Add the
that's important.
sweetener. Yeah.
As soon as I put it in, it's like night and day difference. It's like, yeah, the sweetener's needed. You put the sweetener in there. You can't make a candy without sweetener, at least a little. Unless it's inherently got sweetener in it, and Swaggies don't. But that's your turtles.
That's not a bad recipe. It still needs tweaking though. Damn.
That's a pecan turtles. And was there any of the others you were interested in? They got a pineapple upside down cake, a black licorice ice cream, which reminds me of Fresh's recipe. Vanilla cinnamon maple whiskey sour. Sign me up. Lava cake, tres leches cake, fruit medley. This Lord's Indulgence thing. It's a rich, sweet dessert filled with figs and honey and topped off with your big pour of brandy for any Lord. Now that one there makes sense for today's episode right there. 10 Lords of Leaping. 11 Pipers Piping is hot chocolate. And then you have the 12 Drummers Drumming is Sunday cone, like a Sunday drumstick.
He said on the VSO page, you just click on the name of the flavor and it will take you to the recipe.
Yep. Yeah, I'm
Cool.
seeing this.
Cool.
Hi, Odin.
What's up, Odin?
So what are you doing for your birthday, hippie?
Not much. Like I said, just having,
Getting a year older?
German chocolate cake.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah. Every year, man, gotta have that German chocolate cake with the coconut caramel icing.
Mm-hmm. Yum.
With the pecans in them, you know. Nobody else likes it but me, so that leaves more.
That's perfect.
That leaves more for me.
I know it. I love it, too. Not many people do.
Don't you hate it when you have a bunch of leftover pecans? This one here makes sense for today. Lord's Indulgence. Barbarian Cream VSO at 3. Brandy VSO at 2. Brown Sugar VSO at 0.75. Butter VSO at 1.5. Butterscotch VSO at 2. Date VSO at 3. Fig VSO at 1.75. Honey VSO at 1. And sweet VSO at 0.25. Now that really reminds... I see... I don't know if Rocky's still here, but I mean, this feels like it might almost taste like a milk and honey-ish recipe. That's going to be nice and dark. That date in there and the fig. Ooh. Butterscotch, brandy, brown sugar. You got me. You had all of it.
Thank you.
Did you get mail?
No, the laundry basket.
Thanks again, Dave. I mean, Dave's not here yet, but Thanks again, Dave. Dave sent me some Aero bars from Canada. Oh. You don't understand. Those things are addicting. That will be the next challenge, is the Aero mint bar.
Show it. Let me see it. What is it?
Aero mint bar. Ooh,
Arrow mint. I've never even.
they're peppermint.
seen
Yep.
one. Peppermint.
But they are, the inside of them really is like that. It's really airy. Like it's that
Is
air
it
like it adds to the flavor.
marshmallow?
Nope. It's like a crisp almost inside, almost like a ish. It's kind of trying to think of the best way to describe it. It's like the air in it, those air bubbles actually make it taste extra creamy. Like you get all the, even though it's not really got that much for the cream, it tastes extra creamy because of the way it melts in your mouth. It's just, it's almost the experience as much as it is the taste. That's the part you're gonna have fun with trying to make in a vape. How do you get that experience in a vape form?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a challenge. See if anybody can pull that off. That will be my AD vape for the rest of my life if you pull that off. Not that the Kinder Buenos aren't pretty damn good, but
Very texture in the middle. Yep.
Yes, ouch.
yep. Yeah, it's an airy texture. It's inherently holds it. You see it in here in the chocolate version too. It's still got it. Like you can see the air holes in the chocolate right here. That's really how it looked like if you cut a cross section.
Oh,
They're really light. There's not a lot to them, but it's worth the flavor. We get so used to our heavy dark chocolate bars here in the U.S.
Yeah, for sure.
And you wonder why we have issues. It's like some of the, well, I'm just gonna go to Hershey's and get a 10-pound chocolate bar. Why is
know,
that's
right?
just a great idea?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did I develop diabetes? I have no clue.
The diabetes.
I don't even have a sweet tooth that went up with it. So, I mean, although you give me too many of these Aero bars, that could change. The holes, yeah, it does. It like adds to the experience. Like it gives you extra flavor. It's almost like a more, just like we do with a coil. The more surface area gives you the better flavor vape. More surface area inside that candy bar with those air holes gives you like a more flavorful candy bar.
Yeah, you got this big chunk of chocolate, but it still melts like within like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing on Noted Monday?
Roasted and toasted. So nice.
Oh, nice. We were just talking about toasted today.
Yep, we were. Yeah, thought about that earlier when you guys said it. It's like, yep, that's what we're doing. Oh, the VT Moose. Yeah, that's probably the closest experience you'll come in vape is the Vape Train Moose. That is very good. I thought about that already. In my opinion, that to give you that creamy airiness is probably the best I can think of. There might be others out there, but that's the one I think of off the top of my head.
For the chocolate one.
For the chocolate,
like a cream de mint for the mint part, huh?
The creme de menthe would be the right mint, but you gotta be careful not to overpower the effects of the mousse, and that's gonna be balancing act for starters.
Use it at a lower percentage, and you'd want the peppermint one, the flavor one, cream de mint, and use it real low.
Yep. That's my thought process. I don't think it might not be as hard as I'm thinking. It's just, can someone pull off the perfect ratios? It's not so much what the perfect flavors. The perfect flavors are possibly pretty simple. Getting the ratios just right.
Some of them stupid, simple, low percentage ones will blow your mind.
Yep. Yeah, see, if he doesn't usually like chocolate, but those are, I know the Aero mint bars, or even I haven't tried the chocolate ones. I'll be honest, I haven't even had one of those yet. This will be the first experience with a chocolate one. But I got those mint ones from the Misfits when we did the exchange for candies. And that was that's an experience I'd really like. That, and I actually kind of like those little milkman things they have over there too. They look like a little milkman bar that's shaped like a milkman. Those are really tasty too. She didn't care for those as much as I did.
Weird.
Addie, what do you guys got steeping over there this week? I forgot what you guys mixed.
We did the Chasing Clouds mix, but then we added it was like a cakey, like a cake roll. He had some eggnog flavoring, nice. And then we put 0.25 VSO allspice on top of that.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yep.
It's really nice. That allspice is really good.
Do you got bets going on whether or not DeMillins will be gone?
She said she liked it right off the shake, so it'll probably be gone.
It's probably already gone, by the way.
Yeah, probably.
Well, he makes the 10 mil. You knew you'd like it. Mix more. Yeah, I mixed that already before, Rocky. The latte de menta. Latte of menta.
You'll get it right one day, Tim.
Eventually, I have to make it in foreign languages that I don't speak well. Yeah.
Spit it out.
Good. Man. He did a snortle. That's awesome. Yes.
Man, I might have to.
Yeah, that actually, I could see that working pretty good too. That'd be pretty tasty. Not sure if it'd be quite the same as an Aero bar, but still good. Because that is a little bit. It's peppermint menthe. It is definitely like a. It reminds me very much of the Flavora is actually probably closest that I know of. Like I said, you never know. You never really know until you try someone's mix. I mean, that with Rocky's recipe, you add the right chocolate to it, it might just transform it into the perfect mix without being off at all. That was one of the ones I mixed of yours, Rocky, that didn't last very long, too, if I remember correctly.
This little blue screwdriver is exactly 2 millimeter, the shank size. It's kind of funny. I never build 2.5 millimeter coils. I forget what I use. Yeah,
I got to pick up some more coils soon.
Is that 2.5? No, that's 3. That looks like 2.5. 2.3. Yes.
Fries cream bars. You
know, I had a little metal screwdriver over here.
See, so I am the same way. We typically, with the exception of something like this that just hits the spot, I don't really do sweets all that much. I'd prefer like an extra helping of mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes and gravy, you got me. Give me a KFC bowl. I'll take 3 helpings of that over any dessert. If I could handle that many carbs. So Hippie, how you coming with that recipe you've been working on?
Which one?
Exactly. That's true. You have a few.
That's another good question. Which one?
Yeah, it is. It actually is a good question. That's right. You got a few that you've been just trying to get just right, right?
Well, I still have that dark caramel custard. That's just all I've named it so far. It's like it's got dulce de leche caramel in TPA in it. It's got custard premium, and one version I put vanilla custard 2 in it, and then another version I put custard inuera in it.
I like that custard inuera.
Yeah.
Custard nowhere will be a little brighter, and depending on the mix, it might give a slight floral note. The V2.
I've tried different custards, just so I could get the feel of which flavorings are getting jiggy with each other, And basically, it's that dulce de leche caramel. I'm trying to work around that flavor. I want to work with that flavor and get a custard that pairs really, really good with that flavoring. Um, because I don't know
The custard
that
premium seems like a good one that would actually
it
definitely
is.
help.
It's that one's the best one so far. Vanilla custard 2, it didn't work too well with the TPA, even though custard vanilla 2 is from TPA. It just didn't pair well. In my opinion,
It might be it might be the vanilla.
might be. But
Because
yeah,
you're talking, you got a dark custard, you're gonna not want to have that vanilla note really bright.
mhm.
And
Yeah, I haven't put out a recipe on my channel in 2 weeks now. Friday was 2 weeks. Well, busy Thanksgiving this last week, but
and last week you were this close. We were in Zoom together, and you were this close, but you're like, I just can't do it.
I know that was my butter baby, and since I talked to you, it's doing really, really good. But it's not there yet. It's still not there. No. So, but yeah, it's gonna get there. It's gonna get there. Trust me, it'll get there.
Now I remember my screwdriver with the 2.5 broke in half. So I didn't have it. So I took one of those stupid, those,
Measurement tools.
yeah.
I was just gonna say, do we have to get you a set of building tools, Addie? I can hardly believe this is
I got
true.
lots of tools.
That's it. We're gonna have to buy Addie some tools and Velcro them to his desk. I'm gonna go over and visit Addie. Just Velcro
I
all his
forgot I
tools to his
broke
desk.
that thing. Why I never build 2.5s?
So what are you building a 2.5 for?
This Fumitech Rose. It's got
Half of the.
a small little deck on it.
I forget who it was, but watch Benny's show from Wednesday. They had some Black Friday deals. I don't know if they're going on over the weekend still, but like the purges were like 50 pounds.
Oh,
That's all
wow.
they were. Yeah. Mick picked up a couple of them. Late night vape show.
Nice. I love Mick.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
actually,
just don't ask him for a ride from Manchester Airport. He won't do it. I agree.
All right, now I got another 2.5 mil.
Bless you.
excuse me.
Bless you.
If you're looking for a pre-buttered buttery custard, you don't have to build. The custard premium is hard to beat. So glad they actually have it in BCF now. There should be a flag note for that being on there. Honestly,
Yes, Swaggy. I said I was just getting jiggy with it.
I was like the same thing. Swaggy. I was going to give him some shit for it, but I didn't.
how disappointing, Eddie. You gave up your one. You had one shot, one chance to go.
That's all right.
Man, we come up with some good flavors here. I'm gonna mix up. I've got to go through, and I don't want to get too crazy with mixing too much because I do want to mix. I'm gonna mix all of Swaggy's 12 days. The ones I haven't yet is my plan, because those all look delicious. Got that. Got the mystery flavor judging going on. So it's like, yeah, I'm still super busy.
Not quite enough butterscotch for me. I want more butterscotch to it. That's what I want.
What's your
Yeah,
favorite butterscotch, hippie?
I got too many to name. I like them all. I'm out of Flavor West butterscotch. God forbid I'm out of it. Oh,
How can you do that to yourself?
I know, right?
You know, that's cruelty to hippie.
I know.
Flavor butterscotch, yes.
If I just add just a little bit of that Flavor West butterscotch to this recipe, it would make it more butterscotchery. You know, I know that's not a word, but yeah, it would make it more buttery.
Ginger vapes. That sounds really good.
Ginger. Oh hell yeah, like my butterscotch
them?
ginger cookie. Hey, Addie, that's one you ought to mix up of mine. That butterscotch ginger cookie.
That sounds good.
That's a really, I have not put it on all the flavors yet. I haven't had time. I need to put it on that website, but it is on ELR.
I think I caught the end of that episode where did you do that live?
I did that a video of it. Yeah,
Yeah, I caught the very end of the show.
that's a really, really good recipe if you want to try. Really,
I think I made you blush because I was sending hugs and kisses over.
Yeah. That's a good one though. If you got the flavorings, do you have nature flavors, Ginger?
No.
Don't try. I guess you got to up the ginger of VSO though. If you got VSO ginger,
Got it.
up it pretty high because you want that ginger to stand above the cookie. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Wow, that 2.5 just barely fit in there, Tim.
Damn.
Oh wow, that doesn't look
Barely
like a 2.5.
fit.
Wow. Yeah, 3 would not have fit. You'd be shorting out.
For sure.
The Pixie. Oh my God, I remember the Pixie. Vape Fly Pixie.
Yep. You gotta get this butterscotch nailed down though, hippie.
Hey, I'm
'Cause
working on.
I want that mix.
I'm working on. You saw a sneak peek of it.
I did, and I'm like, oh, and you're just like, this isn't even butterscotchy enough. I'm like, oh, then I'm waiting, impatiently waiting.
I gotta wait until I got me a little money, maybe January after Christmas and everything. Maybe I have a little bit of extra spending money. I can get me some more flavorings or something. You know,
Yeah, Christmas time is
it's all
crazy time.
Yeah.
Black Friday didn't help me.
And
I mean,
the
yeah, it helped me get my batteries. It helped us get some mods, but it didn't help the bank account at all.
Yeah, it didn't help you noted now, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we love having you there.
Yeah.
It's work, but you know what? It's amazing to do. The good thing is it gives me my favorites, but then I realize all the ones I used to use. It's a lot of times I get, those aren't as good as the new ones. These ones.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes you get the notes in them. You're like, oh, that's got a weird note, but that'll go good with something. And then you think about it later. That's a good one. But when you get the ones that are just like they're okay, they're pretty good, and then you're like, but this is better. And then you just never touch that flavor unless it's someone's recipe. Ever. I get the struggle. Finally, I get in Fresh's struggle. It's starting to make sense to me.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Or poor ID10. ID10T, I mean. ID10T, I mean, he's got 5,000-6,000 flavors. How do you choose?
Exactly.
I've got 150 of this flavor. Which one do I want today?
I know what that's
Well, this one's on my desk. That's how you choose.
So,
Yeah.
Come on, you bastard. Get in there.
cuss it out.
I know it.
It
That's
always
better.
works better. You cuss it out, it'll work better. You'll get it right.
This thing
Flavors
drained my
all
batteries
the,
down.
fla-
I think
the the flavor is always better if you beat it down good.
That's
Yeah.
it.
You gotta really make it work for it. There you go. Your vape should always work for you. Work good and hard.
And on a coal build too. It's like, get in there. Come on, you can do it. Get in there.
You want it to give you all those subtle nuances, and it doesn't do that unless you do that. Now, if you're nice to this thing, it's going to punch flavor in your face, but that's not the same. You don't get all the subtle nuances that way. You
Well,
have
I
to
pulled a rookie move. I left batteries in my IPv3 for a few
Oh.
months.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I got the same mod, Addy. I
Yeah.
got the same exact mod with the touch screen on the top.
yeah.
Okay. Mine's solid black, of course. Yes, I got that same. So I love, it's in my drawer. I ain't broke it out in a while.
Yeah, they're great. They're great mods.
Yeah.
But don't leave your batteries in them like me, because I just ruined these.
Oh.
That's okay.
The batteries.
Yeah, drain the batteries now. They're showing 0.9 volts.
Slow drain.
Jump start them.
Yeah.
Jump start them.
No, once you get them that low, you'll never bring them back. It's not even safe to use them anymore.
Try to jump start it from another battery. Hell yeah, man. You can do it, Andy. I know you can. You're the doctor, man. Come on. Wake up.
Unlike the hippie, I don't mind recycling stuff and throw it in.
Yeah, hippies recycle everything. If it's usable, we use it, right? Yeah.
Right.
You'll get it going one day.
The battery's a little swollen, but it still fits.
That's right, man.
Look at those pretty colors.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Any of those small addies do. I mean, like Fresh and I were talking earlier today about the Derringers and the Royal Hunter Mini. Those things have great flavor. They get a little warm real fast, but they taste great.
0.33, that's just about right.
I mean, basically, you figure they have the same size, if not smaller, chamber than a Hadley, but they're using dual coil.
You had to say the
I can't believe I wrecked those batteries like that.
Derringer. Yeah, I've got like
Yeah.
I got like 5 or 6 Derringers.
I
So
got one, dude. I can't find it right now. Man.
I think I put them all in the cabinet where they're supposed to be.
I got to wrap these up with electrical tape, put them in the recycle pile.
This is how you properly dispose of batteries. There's
Damn
no wires involved, no jump starting, no explosions.
Right.
And he's like, this is what you do. Not that. This. I was an electrician. Trust me.
What do you got going tomorrow, Tim? Firewood?
What's tomorrow? Probably not. I got Frank tomorrow, right? No, wait a minute. Is there Frank? Yeah, there's Frank tomorrow. Frank tomorrow. I think it's Nuts on Frank, too, if I remember correctly.
Oh,
I think that's what
nice.
we're doing tomorrow. Let me double check that, but I'm pretty sure that is what Frank's theme is tomorrow's Nuts.
Well, he's all over that then.
Yeah, he's perfect. I mean, we're gonna have Zippy too, so yeah.
Oh, damn.
I think it was it pistachios? Yes, pistachios tomorrow. Yep. So there we go. Have to bring up Tim B's recipe tomorrow.
We're going over to Jean's cousin tomorrow to bring her a whole bunch of Christmas stuff we're not going to use. See if she wants it.
All right, Rocky.
Hi, Rocky. Good to see you, as always.
Good night, Rocky. Oh, damn. Okay, I'm shutting you off right now.
And you see, the hippie walked away. He couldn't watch you wrap those batteries. You saw that, right? It was almost like
know.
watching someone burn a flag. He just couldn't watch.
Pulling these out right now.
Hippie's like, I'm going to go over there and pick them out. I'll get them to work. I'll get them.
I got to get me some 21700 battery wraps.
Oh, the wraps. Yeah, they sent me 21700 battery wraps. No 18650s. We got more 18650s than we got 21700s. Go figure.
I can find 18650 wraps all day long. I can't. It's hard to find.
IMR batteries has them.
Yep, that's where these came from. IMR.
Yep. Well, shit, I'm gonna have to look on IMR then. Well, that's where I get my batteries from anyway.
Yep. They got a really good deal. They got a really good deal going on chargers. Chargers. Yeah, they sent me wraps with them. They sent me wraps with it, so I think so. Let me double check that, but they sent me some with my batteries.
My 30Ts, the wraps on them didn't last long at all.
Yeah, I wound up getting more 40Ts because I'm using them in the regulated. So
I'm thinking about getting me some of them 40Ts.
Yeah, that's what I got because they'll last. They take forever to charge, and that's a good sign in my opinion because that means they'll take forever to drain. I hope.
Well, if you don't need more than 25 amps, because they're rated for 25 amps, so if that works for you.
Yep, as long as you're not.
Yeah, 40Ts are 25, 30s are 35.
Yep. 30Ts if you're on a hot mech.
Some hot mech action.
And then I bought one of these. Hold on.
Yep, they have wraps. They have wraps there, yep.
You see this one, Addy?
Oh, yeah.
50 cents for 10 pieces, 10 piece of the wraps, or 10 pieces for 99 cents.
It looks like there's a hippie dude on the right side. Looks like he's playing with his dog or fishing or something.
Yeah, it does. It does.
It's funny. I have batteries in this iStock 100 watts been for months, and the battery level's still fine.
Some of them it shuts off the chip, and it only comes on when you hit the button. And others it does a low level drain.
Yeah, that's what I build my Subtech mini coils in. RBA sections.
Show that again, Addy. Show that again.
iStock 100 watt.
Okay, what's on top though?
RBA section for subtank, Kanger subtank.
Wait a minute, like one of these, huh?
Yeah, baby.
Hell yeah.
And these are batteries, not vape.
But my wife
devices,
vapes still is a subtank. I got a whole bunch of RBAs for it.
There's a link for the hippie in chat.
You see that big ass hole?
Oh yeah, that looks familiar.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Who would ever drill a hole like that in a RD? I feel like I know.
Damn.
Yeah, there's the link to the wraps, by the way, hippie in chat.
Okay.
I put it in there. It's not vape related. It's batteries.
There you go. Yeah, at least I can get just some neon green ones. Hell yeah. And hell yeah, man.
Nope, they're out of stock in neon green. 21700's out of stock in green. You can get some blue or some black. Right now. 21700s are out of stock except for blue. The blue with their logo on it, and the black.
That just sucks.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll get them back in.
Blue.
But with the sale right now, I'm sure that has to do why they're out.
Blue will work.
Those blue ones are the ones they sent for free with it.
I thought that was going to be easy to build. Boy, it was not easy.
Yeah, that's true too. Lion Wholesale has a really good selection of batteries too. Battery wraps.
I can't see. So how did your mix change since the time you mixed it? Well, it's probably been at least an hour, right? Tim?
Mine? Oh, it's almost gone.
Mine got a little bit darker.
I'm gonna wind up having to mix more of this for her anyway, so she already told me that. I was informed that earlier.
Yeah, now the tobacco work its way towards the middle a little bit. Still really good though. The apricot got kind of buried down into the fig a little bit more.
Yeah, that's what happened with this after it sat for a little bit. The date kind of mellowed out with everything else. It kind of brought it more into the date and the fig and the raisin all together into like almost one flavor.
The wonderful sweet darkness.
Mm-hmm. It actually is nice. It goes good with that custard.
What figs did y'all use?
VSO.
Okay.
That's the all the fruits in that. Everything almost except for the custard V2 and the French vanilla thick. Everything was VSO in that one. The thing is, that's another thing I like about Swaggy's flavors. Like you were saying, not all the flavors, even the same flavor house, go together in some cases. That's the nice thing I know about Swaggy's. They will go together. Unlike, I've had some Flavora mixes I put together, and it's like, wow, they're from the same flavor house, but they don't go together. And then, not as much Flavora as I think that TPA is actually one of the worst offenders of that. Having good flavors, but they don't always mix well together.
I hate it when you do a mix that comes out tasting like celery, you know?
Unless it's got VSO celery, and then I want it to.
Right.
Which I think Dave Lloyd was not a fan of the celery he mentioned. He's like, celery. Nah.
Hey, speaking of the cab driver, what's up, Mick?
Beep.
There's Mick. Yeah, I gotta know how Mick likes his new Max. There he is, right
We're
there.
talking about your purges.
Yeah,
The purge that you bought.
yeah,
He's been real active on Instagram.
yeah. He's posted the pictures of them.
Next year I'll be able to buy VSO fig.
Hi, Dusty.
Next year he'll be someday. If I'm a good boy.
One of these days I'll get it.
I'm hearing air come out of this already. That's a bad sign, right?
Man,
Mixed
that's
Max.
killer.
Yeah, 2 for $100. That's what I was saying. Like 50 a piece is like, damn.
Oh, my malware bites.
I
is
think
up.
one of them was either Suicide King or Queen. Not sure whether it was the King or the Queen, but he got one of them. Kind of like Steel Valley Vapors. I'm pretty sure it's the Queen, but it might be the King.
Mm-mm-mm.
I mean, you went down to Steel Valleys. You must have saw his. That's his pride and joy. His purge. He loves that thing.
I like his shop is so much fun.
He has a
Walk
lot
in.
of fun down there.
You walk in and there's the music's cranking, right? He's got this real nice sound system. He's got a horror movie playing in the background on the big screen TV.
Which by horror movie, he means it's a bunch of video clips of Will doing things half naked.
Yeah,
You
but those
laughed at
guys,
that.
they were going to a Flyers game.
Awesome.
Flyers and Maple Leafs.
Oh, Overdrip too? That's
Yeah.
what they're going to do?
Yeah.
Make Overdrip feel a little bit more at home? Is that why?
Oh, yeah, that's cool. You know, he's a Leafs fan, and Will's a Penguins fan. Penguins, good. Pittsburgh Penguins, not the Philadelphia Flyers. That's a few hours away from those guys. A few more hours. Where Pittsburgh's like half an hour away from him.
I have no idea what's going on over there, but she's having some fun with the bunny, apparently.
Well, that's good. This bunny likes
I
her.
have her over here spinning donuts on the couch. Like, I just have my hand on her butt, and she's just, like, spinning in circles.
Yeah, this one's, she's young and youthful and playful. It scares you the first time you watch it, but you know how you see the bunny videos where they do the kick flip sideways and now drop?
Yeah.
She does that. I tell you, the first time she ever did it was interesting. And then the first time I was laying on the couch and she did it right into my groin, that was not so much fun.
Ooh.
She's just trying to flop over and she's happy.
Surprise.
Until I wasn't happy. It's like, oh, that wasn't good. That wasn't good at all. And of course, Cassie laughed her full head off the whole time. Tell you, get no respect. Even in hell, you get no respect.
It was hilarious.
I thought so too.
Speak no evil and back to the basics. Yep. Yeah, back to basics. I won with the I won one with a one of the, what do you call them there? The lottery type things where you put in money and then you get the drawing out. They draw someone's number out of the hat type thing. They did that at the shop. I got it back to the
Lottery.
basics, and then someone's mod broke right then and there, and I let them have it for, basically what I put into it. You gotta do
Nice.
that kind of thing. It's that, or they didn't have a mod, and I knew they didn't have the money because they've been in there. They're fairly regular. That's a good deal for purge mods. I mean, I'm sitting here trying to add up and see how much would it cost to have someone else ship it back over here. I'm starting to try and do the math. She says, "You don't need more mechs. You have plenty." Yeah, I guess. I've only got like 5 cases full over here, full of AVs, Comp Life, and Purge.
Nice. I don't have any. I think I have a Purge dual battery one. Mary Beth sent me it. In need of some repair.
I got the HK stack. Oh, it's that Comp Life. I get them mixed up. Oh, yeah, this is Comp Life too, right? Yeah. Black and yellow.
That's pretty.
This is actually technically hers, and we got the that weird runic RDA that goes on top. That's just a 2-post with that huge honking cap that'll flop any direction. You gotta be careful not to short it out when you put your cap on because it literally can move. But you can put like the most insane builds in the world in it if you really want to, because there's plenty of room. Yeah, flavor is like top notch if you don't want any.
Nice, Mallory. It sounds good.
I did that yesterday, Mallory. Me and my wife both.
Oh,
Turkey sandwiches with what are they called? Machos, JJ's?
Now, do you put stuffing in your turkey sandwiches?
No.
Oh, it's good with stuffing in it.
Stuffing was gone, man.
Oh, damn.
Stuffing, there wasn't no leftovers. I had
Say-
to fight for the daggone turkey bone. Daggone, man.
what he's not showing you is the back of his hands and all the scarring that's going to happen from all the fork marks. They go after it.
Friction, what's happening?
He's trying to hide all the marks from when he got stabbed at the table trying to get food.
Friction's on lunch break. Hippie, all right?
That cold's getting him in a minute. Drink some of that fish water. That'll help. Close enough. Made a lunch at work. Hey, Friction. Yeah, it's good to see you. Friction caught part of the show earlier with Freshie.
Yeah.
Whew, Lordy.
You okay?
Yeah, I'll hang in there. Oh, damn.
What's your temperature like today? It's 51 here today.
It's decent here.
Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 57 degrees.
Well, gee, thanks. It's 60 something, it'll be 50 something tonight.
It's 40
There we
right now.
go.
Right here. 40 right now, but it was warmer earlier. It was pushing like mid-high 40s,
Nice.
which is not bad for. I'm not going to complain for being the end of November.
Yeah.
It's
Good
been
working
good.
weather.
It would have been a good day to work outside, ish.
I was outside for a little while today. Had to put some fresh oil in the snowblower and put wipers on the waste truck.
What, you take them off for the rest of the year?
You buy a new truck, you think the freaking wipers will last more than 5,000 miles. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, the wipers nowadays don't last at all. Do you remember when you used to
That's
just, worst thing
hard.
it was, you'd have to clean them, or you just replace the rubber piece on them. You never had to replace the metal because the rubber, I mean, and even the rubber would last nearly forever.
Yeah.
Now, no.
They
They're made
charge
of
you an arm
garbage.
and a leg for them now, too.
Oh, big time.
Oh, yeah, it's like
$36 for Bosch, a piece for Bosch wipers.
a piece, yes. And then the back little bitty ones more than the bigger ones.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, the one for the passenger side costs more than the one for the driver's side.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the driver's side one, you get the winter wipers, and half the time throughout the winter, if it's too cold out, it only touches half your window until it warms up. They'll just go back and forth and miss half your window.
I understand it. The 18-inch was just as much as a 26-inch.
Yeah.
Same price.
Yeah. That's right, I'm no Joe. Go ahead, man. Fired up.
That's funny, meter.
Puff past that some is that going. I need a good hit right now. I really be coughing. I don't know if I can even handle a hit right now. That go, man.
I'm 99.9999% sure you couldn't handle a hit like he took.
I don't know, man.
If you watch meter goes a little intense.
I'll prove you wrong. No.
I didn't say 100%. Give me that.
Wait a minute. How's that? That's funny. Why, you got your room all clouded up, huh, Joe? Hey,
What?
Joe.
Here's the
where
funny
you
part.
going with that gun in your hand.
I put that fan there. I got that fan recently. Doesn't look too bad on screen. The rest of the room is just clouded because I've been vaping that stuff. The only place it's not is right here.
Where you going with that gun in your hand? Pow, 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 pow.
That's right. We gotta get Adam on that Janie's Got a Gun song now. It's because Paul's been requesting it.
Where you going with that gun in your hand? Pow, 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 pow. Now I'm gonna be having that song stuck in my head all damn night long. Thank you, Joe.
I'll get that guitar out, hippie. Get it out of your system.
Speaking of another thank you to Adam because we actually got the Eddie and Arson song there, Born into War, on the way in. For anybody who's listening. And honestly, that was awesome. It's nice to play something fresh and unique that's actually, someone we know in the band. That's kind of cool. Three hours and 20 minutes left? Ooh, friction. Weren't you working this earlier during Fresh's show too?
Yeah, 8 hours. I don't know. Maybe he does them longer than 8-hour shifts.
Yeah, it almost seems like you might have a really long shift.
Gotta be, huh? 2, 8. He must do 10-hour shifts. No, 12-hour shifts.
Then again, he's got the kids to take care of, so he doesn't. He has 24-hour shifts. He's got the kids. If you got kids, you don't get a shift. 3:30 to 12. Oh, that's right. He was napping at the beginning of the show. He slept through half of it. I remember now. Friction. Just curious. What are you vaping on right now? Because I know you have a tendency to do just a single flavor because I just don't feel like mixing. I'm just curious. I'm going to set that there for a minute and try to get the last drops out of it. It's done. So much for that that date passion ends in custardy mix. It's empty for now. I'm going to have to mix more.
I agree, Fee.
12-hour shifts. I've been there and done that. 7 at night till 7 in the morning, man. Oh my God. Those were the rocking days.
I do 8 to 12-hour shifts, but I typically worked 18 hours a day, though. I was a workaholic. That's just what I did. But you know what? I like those paychecks, so it was okay.
That was the only good thing about it.
I know. I bought all these toys I never got to play with.
Well, more toys just cost you more money, more maintenance, more time. Huh?
Yep.
More time, less fun. Slow down, then you'll have fun.
Man, you didn't know what toys I had. They weren't slow. They were fast toys.
Mallory's out there. What else?
There's a reason she still yells at me when I play with my toys. She'll pipe up here one of these days and explain to you the trip to her work one day. She's on the phone. She's on the phone with me, and then less than a minute and a half later, I was there. She goes, "How did you do that? That's 4.5 miles." Yep.
Yeah, I remember. She was a little angry with you.
A little, just a little.
Just a little bit.
See, there you go. Just, I knew it was coming. I was waiting for it.
What are you doing, you psycho?
Yeah, reach out. Suicide hotline in there. Yes, this time of year, reach out. The link has been going out to the Discord, Break Stigma Unity. Go in there if you feel like you might need some help, or if you feel like helping people throughout the holidays. Right now is the time when we're going to need the most support in the community for those that need it. And if you need it, speak up, please. Been there before, doesn't go well.
I'm hoping these Discord links still work. I'll try them right now.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that. It's been a little while since I updated it. If not,
okay,
I'll get a new one.
Yours does.
Okay, good.
I don't know if the Misfits will.
Yep, if you're in the UK, there's usually almost always someone on one of those two Discords.
Yeah, Misfits still valid too.
I have nothing to do tonight out of copper.
Out of copper? What you making, Cherokee?
Wayne is his own Transformers.
Creating his own, making his own mechs? Cherokee's mechs coming soon near you. Okay, I'll take one.
Put me in line.
I actually like copper mechs. That's what my Kennedy Vindicator is. Isn't it yours copper too? Addy? Your Vindicator?
My Vindicators are brass.
Oh, you got brass?
But they have copper buttons. I like the brass because it's a little more durable.
It's more durable, less cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
Copper, the downside to it is constant cleaning. That's the downside of it. The upside is, man, when they're clean, they hit so hard. Copper wire.
Do you have any aluminum mechs? Man, they're just so nice and light, and they hit almost as good as copper. Nice.
What mech is that?
That AV?
Yep, AV. This is the wow, I can't think of this.
I remember seeing pictures of that on their site.
This is the one that comes with the runic. This is the, she'll be able to tell me probably before I even look.
Night meter.
Which one you got?
The Workman. This is the Workman. That's AV Workman. And then this is brass, ironically, even though this one doesn't look like it, but this is brass. This is heavy. That weighs like 10 times as much as the other one. And it's like half the size.
That's crazy. I have an OG rig, man. This thing is heavy. Like, I don't know how heavy it is, but it's got to be over a pound, I think.
Oh, that HK stack I have is brass. That thing weighs a ton. You could use that to knock someone out. It weighs that HK weighs more than this, and this is dual 26650. That's a
wow.
little. That's a number. That's only number 4. Yeah, number 4.
God, it's stacked 26650. Crazy.
The battery lasts like that on that thing forever. Love that thing. But the only problem is, now that I do a lot of flavor tasting, I don't really shoot for those big clouds. When I hit that, it's like, because I'm not used to it. I haven't cloud chased in a while.
Right.
And that thing's a cloud chaser.
Yeah, that's the thing for you. You gotta find something in your life.
Sorry.
It's okay. Whatever made you laugh is worth it.
Sorry. I wasn't laughing at y'all or nothing, man.
You're talking about the Alabama. Somebody responded to your Alabama comment.
No, I'm trying to broker a deal with my wife. I don't want to have to put on an Alabama shirt so she can take a picture of it and shit. So I'm trying to broker a deal with her, and just this picture, it's just hilarious. Anyway, y'all can't see, so
There's
Yeah,
the kitty.
we can't see, so this brokering sounds like the stakes got upped a little bit here.
I wasn't sure what they were up to for a second there.
Yeah, I was like, there you go, man. Come on, do I really got to put on the Alabama shirt? You know, she says, yes, it's tradition. So I'm trying to broker that deal. You know, well, what if I gave you this or that? You know, and no, she ain't having it. So
He says, "Yeah, good luck, hippie."
Yep. Addie, you got a golf game tonight?
Yes, sir.
Ah, what are the odds for tonight's favor? Who's in favor now?
She beat me by 2 last night, 2 or 3, I think. So I don't know. We've been going back and forth lately.
Okay. It's a dog eat dog world. It's a dog eat dog world, I tell you.
All is right now. The kitty's back on the bed, hippie. Now it looks right.
That poor cat.
I swear, man.
The,
It's just funny as hell. If y'all
so,
think that-
just so you know, we have a pet section in Discord in case your cat needs a place for therapy talk. The things your poor kitty has seen. All right, we'll start closing this up. I'm gonna go out on another Eddie Niarson song too, because you know what, that was a lot of fun. Let me figure out what we're gonna go out on here in just a minute. Oh, thank you, Addie. Thank you, Hippie. It was a fun time. Poor Hippie coughed his full head off for a minute, but other than that, he's been having a good time, I think.
Well, thanks for doing the shows, Tim.
Hell yeah.
I love this community. There's nothing I'd rather do. This community means so much to me. More than I ever could have imagined it would. Isn't that the weirdest part?
Yeah.
You start off and you think like, yeah, this is nice. And then you're like,
I just wanted to quit smoking. I didn't want to give speeches at Washington, D.C. in front of 3,000 people.
oh, there we go. I know what we're going out on. Eddie Niarson's I Dream of You, because it's for Hippie. That the song we're going on is for Hippie. I Dream of You. And it's going to be of his cat thinking about this. Now, guys, look at this from the cat's perspective. I dream of you, and they're all nightmares. Poor kitty. I love you guys. I love you, fam. I really do.
Love you, Tim.
And you take care of each other. And yeah, Hippie, you've got a channel. Make sure you put that link in chat. You have a wrench, right? I believe I gave you one.
Hold on, let me get there. Hold on.
And Addie, make sure you put Wendy's link in there too.
Okay.
Because yeah, Addie goes and hangs out with these two really awesome chicks on Monday nights. It's always a good time.
Oh, we have fun.
It is. It is so much
Oh
fun.
God, Mallory, there's a couple politicians. If I ever meet, I'm in big trouble.
Oh,
Uh,
Tim, you have to start the show over.
I gotta start the show over.
Yeah, Mowgli just got here.
Oh, Mowgli
late.
Mowgli made me do it.
He
Apparently
just
I'm gonna
got
make
there. We got to start all over from the beginning.
That's it from the beginning. Hippie, what are you vaping on?
I'm vaping on butterscotch ginger cookie right now.
I'm vaping on air.
I'm vaping. Get figgy with it.
Get figgy with it. There you go.
That brought me. You just brought me back to Will Smith and his albums back in the day. Like that's all I can think of, is him in the Dancing with the Aliens and Get Jiggy with It, with the Dancing with the Aliens, Men in Black. Yeah. No, I love you, Mowgli. Happy to see you, but we are gonna head out here. We're gonna listen to little Eddie and Arsons on the way out. Enjoy, and yeah, VSO 40% off, no code needed. Get over there and pick up some raws and new extremes, or some regular flavors. Hippie apparently needs a few regulars as well. And
Peace, love, and harmony, baby.
Peace, love, and harmony. Love you guys. You have a good night.
Bye, guys. Love you guys.